All right, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. It's the Drinking Man here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Because this year, honestly, we're turning losers into producers, and we're pumping out content. I got a lot of comments saying react to conspiracy theories. So here we are. We got a compilation of 10 darkest Vatican secrets and conspiracy theories. It's kind of weird that I got this request on Good Friday if you're religious, but I didn't even mean to react to this one. This was the top one I that popped up when I said conspiracy theories 10 minutes or less. So maybe the stars are aligning. Maybe the stars are aligning. They wanted me to react to this to get it out to you, the public. I don't know, but we'll see. So let's get into it. This video is by Watch Mojo. Yeah, note all that, do all that good stuff. Pay them their credit. Make sure you would like, comment, subscribe. Their shit, but really mine. Here we go. Let's get into it.
Secret archives have captured people's imagination for centuries.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at the most shocking...
I'm not sure if I want to listen to this by a guy named Peter. Like, Peter, you're a little bit, a little Boeing 757 could land on there, but I'll be there one day, knock on what I don't. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to react. You just happen to have your Instagram up there. Voice of Peter.
Most unbelievable conspiracy theories that the Holy See has been accused of covering up.
The Vatican collected a tax for years. 8 to 10% of Catholics in Germany of their payroll went to the church. Hitler agreed to collect it at the source.
Hitler was an enforcer. Hitler was an enforcer for the Vatican, or no? Hitler was collecting taxes from the Vatican. The Vaticans were enforcers for Hitler. Hitler ran the Vatican. The Vatican is Hitler. Wow, dude, we're not even a minute in and we're dropping cold bombs. Wow.
Their payroll went to the church. Hitler agreed to collect it at the source.
The Catholic Church created COVID-19.
This one is wild. The Catholic Church created 19. I'm not sure I could bite on this. I'm going to listen to the explanation. I'm pretty sure it was created in Wuhan, China. I think there's actual facts that it was being tracked down to Wuhan, but let's see what they have to say.
So I started to wonder, well, what about the name Corona? Does it have a Latin definition or a definition at all?
When I hear Corona, I think of Corona, the beer, cerveza. It's a lime time.
Also, I actually looked up what's the definition. And on dictionary.com, it brings up 13 definitions. Corona, religiously, ecclesiastically, means gold ribbon at the base of a mitre. And I didn't know what a mitre was. So I copied it and pasted it and then hit images.
While the origin of the...
That one's a stretch, yeah. So what I did is I typed in Corona to Google. The beer popped up. The beer was associated with the word Corona beer. The beer manufacturers distributed coronavirus through the beer, guys. How are we missing this? The beer company Corona created coronavirus 19. Obviously.
Of the COVID-19 pandemic remains mysterious, it's probably fair to say that it wasn't as part of a sinister plot to infect the general populace's blood with Satan's DNA. That is, unless you believe the 2022 viral quote-unquote documentary, Watch the Wall.
No, I mean, I just proved that coronavirus came from Corona the beer. It's Corona time. Like, are you kidding me? This guy just shed a light. His thinking is clearly flawed. Mine is obviously 100% correct. Coronavirus, they were putting coronavirus in the Corona beers. Duh. How else would it spread that fast and rapidly? Like, come on, guys.
The Water, which mostly consists of an interview between conservative radio host Stu Peters and chiropractor Brian Ardis.
So this actually could read the Pope's venom pandemic. It also...
The Pope's venom pandemic. All right. Papa John's pizza pandemic. Like, who are we kidding here?
Can read crown. Corona means crown also in Latin terms. Corona means crown. Visually, we see kings represented with a crown symbol. So put that together for me.
In the video,
it's not adding up. Mine's better. My theory is much better. Coronavirus came from the beer company. Like, how else would they be able to mass distribute that between that and Papa John's Pizza during the pandemic. This whole thing was really a conspiracy theory to get people to buy more stuff. That's why they were dumping stimulus checks into the economy. People were getting stimulus checks. There was nowhere to go. Skyrocketed DoorDash, Uber, online ordering groceries to your house. It was just a ploy, to send shopping online, which it was already getting there. They just wanted to expedite it because the big shopping, obviously.
Artis says that with regards to COVID-19 vaccines, quote, they're using mRNA, which is mRNA extracted from the king cobra venom. Said Dr. David Relman, professor of microbiology and immunology at Stanford University, Peters and Artis's theories are, quote, miles from reality and
obviously, this guy's high or delusional. He's on drugs, obviously.
indicate a profound lack of understanding in science and medicine and much twisted logic.
I've said this for about a year now that I actually believe this is more of a religious war on the entire world. I've been adamant about that, actually. The message of Christ forever was he's the master healer. And faith precedes all miracles, not vaccines.
19th century Catholic immigrants to the United States were pawns of the
Yeah, I'm not buying that guy. Let's see the next one.
Pope.
Catholic population was very small.
19th century Catholic immigrants to the United States were plans of the Pope. Let's see how this one unfolds.
Up until the mid 19th century. And then we begin to see these waves of Irish Catholic immigrants.
All right, here we got professor at the Catholic University of America. Is that even an accredited university? Like, honestly, is that even an accredited university? I'm about to look that up here. I'm gonna bring you guys with me. I don't know how to do that, but let me see. University of America accredited. Yes. Okay. Yes. The Catholic University of America is credited by the Middle States Commissioner of Higher Education, MSCHE, the regional area of council. Oh, so it is an accredited university. So this lady is valid.
Immigrants, German Catholic immigrants, and then by the late 19th century, Italian Catholics, Polish Catholics. The largest number of immigrants coming into the United States right now are coming from Latin America.
Have you ever heard the expression, history never repeats itself?
Nope. Peter, the voice of Peter, what are you talking about? I knew we wouldn't see eye to eye. The saying is history repeats itself. Nobody ever heard of the saying that history doesn't repeat itself.
But it rhymes. That rings true to the Know Nothing Party's attempts to spread anti-Catholic hatred in the mid-1800s. Supporters of the party feared the increasing influx of Catholic immigration, particularly from countries like Germany and Ireland.
All right, here we go. We got a education archivist, the Catholic University, Maria Mezenge, like a message, like message, like message.
Catholicism
Is this a wig, guys? Like, is this a wig? Like, this looks like a wig. Or she must have got it colored for this interview.
itself was vilified. It was seen as papist and corrupt and hierarchical and anti-democratic.
Specifically, they feared that Catholic religious leaders would try to instill anti-American beliefs in their followers and remake the country in its own image. In fact,
make America Christian again. Yeah, MACA. Right. Yeah. It seems like they were real successful with that one. The Pope tried to infiltrate America by sending over Catholic immigrants. These conspiracy theories are insane. Like,
in fact, they allege that Catholic bishops were handpicked by the Pope to sow chaos on American soil. The Know Nothing.
Yeah, they were put here to infiltrate America.
Things eventually folded in
makes sense.
1860 due to internal disagreements and infighting over the issue of slavery.
Well, the Know Nothings is a kind of a nickname that applied to the American Party, and they get the name from the secrecy that surrounded the organization. The rule was, if you were asked about the organization, people said, "What is this?"
I don't know, nor you don't know. Then don't you ask me anything, for I don't know. This is probably like going into the Freemasons, the anonymous people, like of the richest people in the world, like Illuminati. A lot of people say the Pope are in the Illuminati.
This group you belong to, you were ordered to answer, "I know nothing."
Pope Benedict XVI resigned.
All right, this is where I'm going to stop here. I'm going to leave part 2, part 3. I don't know, for later in the week, maybe Sunday, Monday drop. This is part 1. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I hope you got some entertainment, something out of this. And remember, honestly, say with me, this year we're turning losers to producers. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.